This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me in another Stallion in Focus video. It's very much appreciated. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at another Stallion in Focus. All these stallions have been identified on an old site, RepCIC Racing 2020. .great/site.net. Very interesting site. It's full to capacity, really. I stopped identifying horses on it around lockdown period 2019 2020, and then we started doing the YouTube channels and things like that after lockdown. So the reason I started doing this project really is because I noticed that a lot of the dams on Reprieve Media CIC Racing were beginning to win races. So the Stallions were obviously doing the same thing. They'd won the races and they were breeding themselves. So we needed to get them looked at as quickly as possible. All within a good time scale. We can't rush these things. Other things need to be prioritised first as well. This is just my own personal little project that I'm having fun doing. So this one here, I think, is about the 9th or the 10th horse we've done. I think we're up to August 2019 now. I think this is the last one identified in 2019. And the horse in question is Alson, standing at Gestut-Fahrhof in Germany for a fee in 2024 of €5,500, which to me, I'm going to try and prove to you in the next however long this video takes, that is an absolute bargain. You know, I've got good hopes for this stallion. It's one that I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into in Germany. You know, I do like to look at the German racing, but to me, I think their stallion ranks definitely need an injection of pace into them. They're very good at breeding 1.5 mile horses, but they somehow need to get their guineas up to grade ones, don't they? The Group 2 race is still at the minute, and I think that's fair, you know. Especially when people look at what Guineas winners of them races in Germany go on to do. You know, they are not Group 1 races. So I do think that there is room for improvement in the German 3-year-old pattern, and mainly it would be to get the German 1,000 and the German 2,000 guineas up to a Group 1 level. Obviously, that's not going to happen overnight. You know, it might be decades away. But that would be something that I would like to see happen to advance the breed in Germany. We're going to take a look at Alson now. We'll see that his form there, he had 12 races according to Omian Pedigree and managed to win 5 of them. We can confirm that the 5 winners there on the German website, turftimes.de. He won a Category D race first time out in Munich, and then he was straight away on the trail in France. Won a Category C race at Clairefontaine. Back to Germany to win a race that we're going to take a look at later, the Wackenhut Zukunftsrennen at Baden-Baden in 2019. We're going to take a look at that race. He was then second in the Prix Jean-Luc Lagardère. I think he might have been behind one of mine as well. I can't remember what he was behind. Was that the year Angel Bleu won the Grand Criterium? I'm not 100% sure it was, to be honest, the Prix Jean-Luc Lagardère. So I'm not too entirely sure it was. It definitely isn't. So I don't know what he was behind that day because it doesn't really tell me on this site. It will do on the Racing Post. Oh, yeah, that's right. Third behind Victor Ladorum, who is our stallion in focus for the sales this year. I know that's wrong. That's the race, isn't it? Yeah. Second behind Victor Ladorum. He beat the Well of Wisdom, another good Godolphin horse that I'd followed in the Group Grade 3 at Baden-Baden. Are we up to date with 12 runs? Yes, the Racing Post has us the same amount of runs, so we can use this one now. No runs have been missed. So you can see there, second behind Victor Ladorum in the Jean-Luc Lagardère. He then went back on heavy ground and destroyed Armory. It was a very good horse by 20 lengths, running to a mark of 113, and he beat a horse like that by 20 lengths. I think that horse was placed in Cox Plates, and you know, racings are what they are at the Racing Post. It was then it then was placed in the Group 1 French 2,000 guineas of 2020, rather than taking a Grade 2 in its own country. That's the trouble Germany have got, you see. If they've got a good horse, it goes abroad. Third of 9, beaten 1 3/4 lengths by Victor Ludorum. It was then 10th in the Prix Jean Prat, dropped to 7 furlongs, where it was beaten by Pinatubo. And then the horse tied its career best mark, beating Real Force by 3 lengths to win the listed Prix-Matcham of 2020 at St. Cloud. Yeah, a very interesting horse, I think, Alson. I don't think these ratings tell the entire story. I'd looked at the pedigree of the horse, you see. You know, I knew how well bred the horse was. And I don't think that the ratings they gave the horse truly reflect the ability that the horse has had. And actually people will see that Alson was family 2N, foaled in 2017, sired by Arian, out of a dam called Assisi, who was foaled in 2009 and sired by the great sire himself, Galileo. So we've got some decent blood here, I think, to go to war with as a stallion. You know, and I think we need to take a look at the pedigree now. I think we need to take a look at Alson himself that we've done. Total career earnings, €360,358 in his career. Half brother to Ancient Spirit. Ancient Spirit was foaled in 2015, sired by Invincible Spirit. Ancient Spirit managed to win 5 of his 22 starts, but was in the first 3 in 12 of 22, managing to win £239,551 in his career. People see that this horse did win the German 2000 Guineas of 2018, and it also won the Oettingen Rennen, a Grade 2 against the elder horses as well. At 4, it was placed in a listed and a Group 3 race, and at 5, the horse managed to win 2 listed Irish races, the Heritage Stakes and the Celebration Stakes. The horse raced in Germany, France, Italy and Australia, and then finally in Ireland. And then the people see their entered stud in 2021 at White Robe Lodge in New Zealand, where the horse is currently standing for 7,000 Kiwi dollars. And the first 2-year-olds of this year are 2024-25. So if people are looking to make a mark in New Zealand racing, they might be wanting to try some of these. No 2-year-old racing on the track have hit the track yet. No idea of crop numbers, what we've got. But yeah, this is another one that's due to start. Like Alson. If people look at Alson, they will see that he will commence stud duties in 2022. So his first crop will be 2-year-olds, and in this year coming 2025. Foals, yearlings, and 2-year-olds 23, 24, and 25. So a very interesting time really to maybe get on this line. We've got a stallion in the Northern Hemisphere with Alson, and we've got a stallion in the Southern Hemisphere. Classic winning stallion in the Southern Hemisphere in New Zealand going for us as well. We've got to take a look at Emilianus, which was a horse that was actually foaled after Alson in 2019, sired by Holy Roman Emperor. Also out of Assisi, Emilianus managed to win 3 of 11 starts in the first 3, in 7 of 11 starts, winning €80,500. Another good horse in his own right, Emilianus, managing to win the Grosser Preis du Landwirtschaft Dusseldorf Group 3 race, over a mile and one half a furlong. At 4, he was second in 3 Group 3, placed in 3 Group 3 races in 2023. And he wasn't seen last year to this point. I don't know. There's no record of the horse being at stud or anything. So I do hope the horse is okay. Emilianus, no record of him running last year anywhere that I could find or getting placed in any good races. Here's another one out of Assisi. We'll take a look at Assisi herself now, the dam of Alson, foaled in 2009. Not entirely sure this was right at the time. We should have really done this no, we shouldn't do it on FTV. It's not reliable. But I would trust this site more to start telling me this horse only raced 3 times at CC, winning 2 of them and winning €7,900 in her career. 2,200 metre to 2,400 metre winner at 4. No record of any pattern race form at all herself, but she is a multiple black type producer. She's quite well bred though to some nice horses, and we're going to start taking a look at some of them now. Amazona is a mare foaled in 2012, sired by Dubawi, out of Amaret, who was foaled in 2001. Amazona won 3 of her 10 starts in the first 3 in 6 of 10, managing to win €56,600 in Germany. Amazona winning the Niederimperkal, the Group 3, in 2016, and also winning a listed race, the Solar World Grand Prix Alf Gallop. Wherever that race is, doesn't really tell me on there. Raced in Germany and France, trained by Christian Demuro and Jean-Pierre Carvalho. A black type producer, and the horse we could find where that could be the case is Aguirre. Aguirre, a gelding, born in 2018, sired by Camelot, out of Amazona. Aguirre won 4 out of 15 starts so far in the first 3 in 9 of 15 starts. Earnings of €71,200 in Germany so far. People see that Aguirre managed to win the listed Wintos Rennen at Cologne at 5 and was placed at 6 in the Grosser Preis de Leidenschaft Dusseldorf Group 2 race at 6, and was also placed in the Oettingen Rennen Group 2. Leading German mile races, you see, are not at Group 1 level. These need to be Group 1 races, really. But if the horses aren't good enough, then they're just not good enough. But hopefully stallions like this will make a difference. You breed a bit more early pace into them. Trained in France by Francis-Henri Graffard, and in Germany by Markus Klug and Peter Schergen, raced in France and Germany. These races, it was Group 2 placed this year, age 6, in 2024. So, yeah, interesting line, I think it's fair to say. It really is trying its best in Germany to get these Group 2 races on the board. The next one we need to take a look at is Ametrin. Ametrin is a horse foaled in 2008, sired by Tiger Hill. Fantastic German horse there. Out of a dam called Amaret again. So we're back. Amaret is also the dam of Assisi. Ametrin only managed to win 1 of his 6 starts, but he was in the first 3 in 5 of them, managing to win €29,740. Ametrin placed in the Group 2 Union Rennen, which is a leading German trial, won by horse I identified this year, Narrativo, in Germany. So, yeah, very good horse again, placed in a listed Derby trial and a Group 2 Derby trial. Ametrin was, in his career, not really getting the victories his career deserved, it's fair to say. Another one we've got to take a look at is River of Stars. We're down now to Amaret being the second dam of these horses now. Amazon actually has bred quite well recently. We're going to take a look at a few of these now. With Amaret, the second dam. River of Stars, foaled in 2019. Sired by See the Stars, out of Amazon. River of Stars, very consistent horse. Only out of the first 2 in 2 of his 15 starts. Managing to win £340,176 in Great Britain and France so far. Another one still going round to this day, winning the listed Pontefract Castle Filly Stakes of 2024. Placed in the Group 1 Prix d'Arroyau this year as well. Second, trained by Rafe Beckett. Third in the Group 2 Lily Langtry Stakes. And the Group 3 Bronte Cup Filly Stakes at York. They also raced the horse 1 in Group 3. So it's Group 3 and a dual listed winner, because the horse also won the listed Chester Stakes of 2012. Another mare still going round now. Whether she'll go round again in another season is debatable. Group 3 and dual listed winner. Group 1 placed. She's done very well. And she looks another mare that people need to be looking forward to if they're getting stuck into this line in future. Very good horse. Another one we need to take a look at is Apadana. Another mare foaled in 2016, sired by Holy Roman Emperor. Another one. So that's the Fanfaluca line. Holy Roman Emperor, sired by Amazon again. Apadana only won 2 of his 19 starts and was in the first 3 in 4 of 19 starts, winning €69,840. A horse that was good on her day, managing to finish 4th in the Group 2 Italian Oaks of 2019 and winning 2 listed races in Germany, the Angeveld Derby Trial of 2019 and the Dortmund de St. Leger Trial of 2020. The St. Leger in Germany is a Group 3 race available to elder horses and placed also in another listed race that year, previously named Ida. This horse was. The horse raced in Germany, France and Italy. And I don't think she is still racing. The next one we need to take a look at is Ancona. Still all out of Amazon these. Ancona was a mare, foaled in 2000. What I'm doing lining you up here is just future brood mares on this line, really, that have won pattern races. You know, this video is going to be worth its weight in gold in 10 years' time. Ancona was sired by Amaron out of a dam called Amazon again. Ancona, only in the first 3 in 3 of her 7 starts, managing to win 1, earning €12,800 in total, managing to finish second in the listed Premio Coolmore of Italy, a race that I took out this year with Clarin, an Italian-based horse. So I do think that is a decent race in Italy. That the sponsors give it away. The horse raced in Germany and Italy, and again, this horse now aged 7 is ready, hopefully, to keep the dam line going for a good few years to come yet. And then we have to take a look at Reshabar. Very good colt of 2022 again. Geniuses, Holy Roman Emperor. The Fanfaluca line, you'll see the Holy Roman Emperor seems to go very well. Fanfaluca line and the Amaret line seem to go very well together. This horse never finished out the first 3 in 5 starts in its career so far, winning £259,407 in Great Britain and France, and is becoming a classic contender for next season the more I look at the horse. Coventry Stakes winner this year at Royal Ascot, Group 2 winner, placed in the Group 1 pre-Morney, and then it was placed over the 7 furlongs we're looking for. I'm nodding my head here because I found one here that I probably will include next year. In the Prix-Jean-Luc Lagardère, Longchamp, with the pedigree we've got. I mean, this is not a sprinter, this horse. And could this horse be underestimated in classics next season? Time will tell. We'll have to put that on a maybe list, I think, after we've finished this video. Very interesting. Reshabar, Amazon is the second dam of Reshabar. Amaret, the third dam. The dam is called Amazonka, who was by Camelot again. So very interesting pedigree we're getting now. Amaret, the second dam of Alson, was foaled in 2001, sired by Monson, out of a dam called Avocet or Avocet. Amaret, unbeaten according to this site, 3 starts, 3 wins, €211,500 in her career. Classic winner of the Group 1 German Oaks of 2004, and she also won the Group 3 Schwarzgoldrennen of the same year, Group 3 in Germany, trained by Andreas Schutz. Sorry, I can't believe that wouldn't have been updated. I'm going to say, I don't know, who knows whether this horse did actually go through her career unbeaten. Will we have to go through any clues here? Amaret, 3 wins. It doesn't say out of how many races, though, unfortunately. Amaret, though, very interesting second dam. Oaks winning second dam of Alson. Stamina. Still in this pedigree. It's not entirely a speed horse, but it's there, isn't it? That the speed and stamina could be there. This horse, Alson, was a 6-7 furlong Group 1 2-year-old winner. It beat a very good yardstick in Armory. So it's an interesting stallion, I think. Amaret, the second dam, is very good. And she's related to some nice horses as well. Anatola, a mare foaled in 2002, sired by Tiger Hill again, out of a dam called Avocet. This horse won half her starts, 2 of 4, placed in another one, managing to win €18,400 in her career. Anatola, a listed winner of the IVG Euroselect price in Germany, and she is already breeding horses as well in her career so far. Arras is another one out of Avocat. Horse foaled in 2003. Again, according to this site, another lightly raced horse. 2 wins out of 3, managing to win $201,950 in his career. Never out of the first 3. Arras was actually third in the French Derby of 2006. This line is what it is. Sadly died. I only just saw that in 2009. I don't know whether the horse was ever at stud or anything. Classic placed horse related to a classic winning mare who happens to be the second dam of our Stallion. It's clear to see that this horse is standing the test of time quite well so far, isn't it? Alson is another gelding, born in 2010, sired by Monson again. So it's a full sister, isn't it, to the Oaks winner? Yes. Alson. Oh, no, sorry, that is out of Anatola. So that's the dam we've just closed down, responsible for this one. Alson won 7 of his 23 starts in the first 3, in 14 of 23, winning 5 million Australian dollars, 44,000 euros in Germany, and 14,000 euros in France. Alson, winner of a Group 2 race in Germany in 2014, the Grosser Prize to Balderschen Ertenheimer. 2016, the horse won the Melbourne Cup in Australia. It also won the Group 3 Bart Cummins and the listed Harry White Classic. Next season, it won the Japan Racing Trophy, a listed race. And in 2018, it was still good enough to win Australian Group 1 races, winning the Tancred of 2018, and it was 4th in the Australian Cup as well of 2018. What a fantastic animal Alson proved to be for Connections. Next one we need to look at is also out of Anatola. A Tempo foaled in 2008, sired by Monson. And this one here managed to win 2 out of his 6 starts. In the first 3 and half of his starts, winning €59,850. A Tempo, another one that won the SWB Derby Trial this year of 2011. And at 4 was placed. He won the Group 2 Gerling Prize and was also placed in the Hansa Prize as well. Very good horse, euthanised sadly in 2012. Fractured a leg on the turn into the straight in the Grosser Prize von Bayern and had to be euthanised. Good chance this horse might have ended up at stud as well, looking at some of them. But a very good horse again, a Tempo. And Anatola's done well, hasn't she, for herself? This one is out of a dam called Anavera Avocat, the second dam of this one. Step by step, a horse foaled in 2017 out of Sidestep, managing to win 3 out of 8 starts. In the first 3 in 6 of 8, managing to win €76,280 in his career. Step by step, managing to win in France, the French listed race, the Derby du Languedoc in France. Placed in the Group 2 Prix-Chaudenay and the Group 3 Prix du Lutèce when stepped up to 1 mile and 7 furlongs. Interesting horse, without any shadow of a doubt. I don't really know where the horse is now, but he was doing quite well in 2020 and looked quite progressive over staying trips. The next one we need to take a look at is Arnis Master, who is out of Anavera as well, Avocat, the third dam of this one now. Arnis Master, a colt, foaled in 2019, sired by Tai Chi. The horse has won 5 out of 16 starts in the first 2 in 9 of 16 starts, winning €172,700 in Germany and Italy. Arnis Master has won some races in Italy. She won the Premio Carlo Vittadini, a Group 3 race, twice. She won at age 4 and age 5 this season. She won the race, and last season she was also second in the Fritz Henkel Prize, the Group 3 German Mile as well. At 3, she won a German sales race there, and she won a couple of them actually, maybe 3 of them. That's where she got most of her money from. I think there are sales races. I do not think they are pattern races, BBAG, auctions, Rennen. My German's not great, but I think that does mean sales race. But she was placed. He was placed in the Group 3 that Alson won the Zukunftsrennen at 2 in 2021. So if people had been really looking to follow Alson, they'd have had some decent runs from this one and the one born after him that we looked at out of the first dam. But yeah, Honest Master still going around very nicely in Italian Group 3 races, dual winner. We can now look at the third dam of Alson, Avoket, or Avoset, or however you pronounce it, foaled in 1995. Sired by Kings Lake out of a dam called Akasma. Avoket won 2 out of her 8 starts, but she was in the first 3 in 5 of 8 starts for €28,019 in her career. She won the listed Festa Rennen over a mile in Germany. So another pattern race winner, the third dam of the horse. And again, she's related to some nice horses. They keep coming on this line. This horse is doing very well on the historical test. Aviso, a gelding born in 2004, sired by Tertullian out of Akasma. So this is a half-sister to the third dam of our horse. Aviso is down as having raced 64 times and being placed in 20 of 64 starts, winning only €107,537. What we can tell is that this horse is another German Guineas winner. The horse won the German 2000 Guineas of 2007, and it was third in the Jacques Pokal, the Hamburger Mila, the same year, Group 3. Since then, I don't know whether the horse has gone to Hong Kong and done, I don't know, but I could open a tab and find out. But we're so far back in the pedigree. This 64, it is another classic winner, though, that we have got on this damn line, the winner of the 2007 German 2000 Guineas. The race has been Group 2 for so long. All right. It ruins everything for me because I like to get my horses out early and I don't pick Group 2 classics. They don't get covered. But yeah, Viso was another one that won that classic. Another horse we've got to look at is Aramina, a mare foaled in 2003, sired by In the Wings out of Akasma. Aramina only won 1 of her 10 starts, but she was in the first 2 in 4 of 10 starts, winning only €9,900. Aramina was placed in the listed Price von Gestert Brammerhof over 1 mile, 3 furlongs in a listed race. Spread beading plenty of fault. She's a black type producer. But it's over the jumps, really. Is Alson going to make a dual-purpose stallion? I mean, is there hope for him? Because when you look at horses like this, there could be. Aramax, who won the juvenile, he won the Fred Winter. The horse won the Fred Winter Hurdle of 2020, a Group Grade 3 hurdle at the Cheltenham Festival, where he ran to a mark of 138, where the horse beat Night Edition by 1 length. And the horse also managed to run quite well in some handicaps as well. It ran quite well in the 2021 Blazers Handicap Chase, worth £40,000. It ran to a mark of 141 over fences as well as 138 over hurdles. Still going round, I'm not sure, I think it is, but the horse seems to have been dropping further down and has been sent to Ben Haslam now for a touch up north. And I think the horse has a Grade 3 winner of a handicap off a mark of 138 back in 2020. And now they've got the horse rated 125 and 128. Still going round. It only ran the other day, 12th of October. Well beaten in a handicap hurdle. I'm sure it will drop again. After that, it drops another 3 there to 122. I mean, this is one of JP McManus's job horses. It is what it is. You can see that clearly by looking at the horse. This one was a little bit better. Aramon died sadly as a 9-year-old, rated 163 over hurdles. That was when it won the Galway Plate of 2020, a Grade A handicap on its last run. Went into a mark of 163. The horse has also won the Grade 3 2020 Grimes Hurdle, where it beat Petit Mouchoir by 2 lengths, running to a mark of 151. It was second in the 2020 champion Coral Cup. The County Hurdle, behind St. Roy, running to a mark of 155. Grade 1 winner there as well. What a horse. 2018 future champion novice hurdle winner, where it beat Sanchita Simona by 10 lengths. It also won a grade 3 at Navan there. 2018 Navan novice hurdle, where it beat Magnium by 3 lengths. Wasn't up to pattern race class on the flat in Germany, according to this site. And I don't think they've missed a lot here, to be fair to the Racing Post this once. But sadly, Araman died, age 9, after winning the 2020 Galway Plate. You could say, looking at his form, he was just starting to get the hang of it at 9. It goes to show how much patience some people need in the national hunt sphere. But yeah, some very interesting jumps horses there on this line, I think. We've got to look at Attilia now, a mare foaled in 2001. Another one side by Tiger Hill out of Akasma. One half of her starts, 3 of 6 and €37,000. Akasma winning 2 listed races in Germany. Another one to take out the Festa Rennen. And this one has also taken out the Chronimus Rennen. 2 German listed races, sent to Ireland and then later to Australia. We can now look at the 4th dam herself, Akasma. It's incredible that we've looked at so many horses and we've only gone back nearly 40 years. Akasma foaled in 1990. You see, Akasma was 5 when she gave birth to Avocat. Akasma foaled in 1990, sired by Windworth out of Anona, who was foaled in 1980. Akasma won 3 out of her 7 starts. Not quite sure how many times she was placed or anything, managing to win 17,800 Deutschmarks in her racing career. Doesn't seem to be any black type form for the 4th dam of Alson, but we have seen how good a producer she was in her own right and how well bred she is. We're going to take a look now at Ajano. We've got to take a look at this horse. Ajano is an interesting one. It took me a couple of sights. Ajano, a horse foaled in 1994, sired by Kingslake again, out of a dam called Anona, so a half sister. Ajano won 5 out of his 19 starts, earning 269,000 Deutschmarks. Didn't tell us a lot. Look, Unfruchtbar, I don't know what that means in German. It sounds very rude. But when I did look at the horse on Racing Post, it has spent some time at stud, and the horse won the Union Rennen. Oh no, the Grosser Muller Brock Price, Group 2 race in 1997. And it was also 4th behind Baroon in the 1997 Euro Championat. And then it did tail off a bit. But the horse did go to stud, although I can find no record of it siring any horses at all on the Racing Post, unfortunately. But yeah, related to a Group 2 winner. I think that person who entered that horse really should be allowed to edit this site, because really should have put more in. If you're going to do a job on a site like this, do it properly. Spend some time on it and get it right. Don't do half a job. Ajano there. The next one, Anona, I think is the dam of the next one, isn't she? Yes, Anona was foaled in 1980, sired by Aratos out of a dam called Amiti, who was foaled a year after me, 49 years ago, in 1975. This horse only won 1 out of 5 starts and won 6,650 Deutschmarks in her career. Again, doesn't seem to be any pattern race form in the Gestert Schlenderhan sired 5th dam of Alson. That's where we stop normally, and that's where we're going to stop this time. There is a couple. We're going to take a look now on the historical line in a minute, but there is a couple that brought in quite nicely. To pass the historical test of time, Alpenkönig, brilliant horse. 1967, this horse was born, sired by Tamerlane out of Alpenlurker. And Alma Mater and Alex, the 3rd and the 4th dam of this horse. If people go back to Anona, you'll see that Ascona is the 4th dam of this horse. Anona, the 9th, that makes it the 9th dam of Alson, and the 10th dam is Alma Mater. And there they are. Alpenlurker is the dam of Alpenkönig. So we can move forward one, because Alpenlurker is the 3rd dam of Anona. Alpenkönig, never only out the first. I thought it was never out the first 3 but it was out the first three, once in 11 starts, winning 426,700 Deutschmarks and 218,268 euros. I don't know how it did that. I think that's just a conversion, isn't it? I get that now. Won the German Derby of 1970. It won the Grosser Preis van Baden, proper German horse, and won the Aral Pokal Group 2, and it also won the Group 3 Grosser Preis von Nordrhein-Westfalen. Very good horse. Retired to stud in 1972. Twice the German champion Stallion. That's how I'm familiar with the horse. Died 1997 at the age of 30 in Germany. German Horse of the Year of 1970. Very good horse. Alpen Koenig. Another one we need to take a look at, Aviatik in 1974, a mare. Again, a classic half job done here. No one knows how many times it starts. They told us it won 3 times. Sired by My Swallow out of Agora. There's the same 3 dams again, Alpen Lurker, Ascona and Alma Mater. This horse won the German 1,000 guineas, which was then a Group 3 race, in 1977. So it is going up the grades slowly but surely, isn't it? The German guineas. And another one we need to take a look historically was born in 1948, Armgard. That is out of Alex itself. And this horse, again, I'm not even going to say half a job, quarter of a job done. The horse, 3 words, Priest de Diana. Did it win? Did it run? What happened to it? Magnat, the horse, foaled in 1938, sired by Alex. The horse is, in fact, another German Oaks winner. Not direct on this line. Alex, I think, is direct on this line, as we know it is. If we're looking at Anona, Alma Mater, just a matter of going further back. There you go. The 11th dam is the dam of this horse. So that's another one really we can claim because we've already got, don't forget the second dam of Alson. Amaret won the German Oaks as well, didn't she? So this horse is historically sound, it's fair to say. Well, I think it is. I don't know how else I can prove it to people, really. This horse won the Prix de Diana of 1951, just as Germany was rebuilding. After the war, it was rebuilding. This damn line was still winning German classics. Lovely. You see there on the historic line, we've got our own little section there through Aviso. The 2007 German Guineas winner was added to the site. So it managed to take all the way back to Alpen Koenig, Aviatik and their Armgard, the German Oaks winner through Alex, who was born in 1939. But it gives us so much more if we go further back. You know, Forest Flower, Maria Valeska, My Emma. Go and see if those horses bred any good. If you want to go further back, you get to horses like Diadem and Dionysos. Proper English horses that are famous. This is a decent section of horses if you want to go further back as well. To relatives of them, horses like Donetta, foaled in the turn of the century. You can bring in all of these further down if you want. If you wanted to. Yeah. But I'm happy with what we've got on our immediate section without any shadow of a doubt. Anytime we can get directly onto this site of classic winners and find out where we are, I think that will normally lead to an extremely historically sound horse. That is definitely the case here. I think it's fair to see that this is fairly sound. Right, we can watch the horse win some races now, Alson. I'm going to try and close down a few tabs now to try and save on computer usage before I watch these races. Facebook open for some reason. That's not helping, is it? So this is the key to it. You see, like I said, we're going to watch it. We're going to watch the horse Alson win 3 races. We're going to watch it win the Group 3 at 2 in Germany. We're going to watch it win the Group 1 at 2 in France. And then we're going to watch it win the listed race at 3 in France. And then we're going to get on with our lives. I had some fun and games finding this site. I'm actually recording this video while tuned into a German VPN. Apparently, RaceBets, the site isn't available to anybody outside of Germany now. I could not even access it to watch the race, which is a shame because it is the site that Turf TV recommend. Turf TV send people to RaceBets to watch races. So they need to think about how they're going to attract an international audience. now, I think it's fair to say. But we can still watch these races because VPNs exist. So what we can do is watch the Group 3 at 1 now. I can't remember what the race was called now. It's been so long since I looked at Alson. The Zufunftsrennen, that's it. Group 3 race. I think it's held at Baden-Baden, isn't it? Yes. And we can watch that race now, I think. I'm not entirely sure that's the right thing to do there.
19 favorisiertes Well
That's
of
it.
Wisdom.
Nearly
Alles
caught me out.
startklar.
I remember this
1400
site's
Meter
caught
in
me
dieser
out before.
Europagruppe 3 Prüfung, die in diesem Moment gestartet ist. Fearless King ist nicht sonderlich gut auf die Beine gekommen. An die Spitze strebt sofort Get Set führt. Mit an der Außenseite Mangut, dann ist sofort an der Innenseite Buff mit dabei. Dahinter sehen wir Game and Set for Well of Wisdom, dann die beiden Auenqueller Ladies, Virginia Joy und außen davon Vallée de Fleur. Dahinter ist es dann Nona an der Innenseite Alson und nach dem schwachen Start zunächst einmal Fearless King am Ende des Feldes. So geht es die Gegenseite hinunter und Get Set hat mittlerweile 4 Längen Vorteil mit Antoine Amelin, führt vor Above. Dahinter ist es innen Well of Wisdom. Dann sehen wir an der Außenseite Mangut vor Virginia Joy, vor Game and Set. Außen ist es Vallée de Fleur vor Alson, vor Nona und vor Fearless King. So geht es gleich in Richtung der Zielgeraden. Ja, und der Vorsprung, der ist immer noch bequem dort von Get Set. So geht es in den Einlauf jetzt hinein. Get Set, dahinter Above. Innen kommt Well of Wisdom in den berühmten Godolphin-Farben. Und dann macht aber auch Virginia Joy Boden gut und das gleiche gilt für Alson. Mangut kann aktuell nicht zulegen. Immer noch Get Set an der Außenseite, Get Set vor Above an der Innenseite, Well of Wisdom, der kommt noch nicht so recht weiter. Above geht nach vorne und jetzt kommt Alson angeflogen. Mit Philipp Minarik gibt's einen deutschen Sieg im Zukunftsrennen. Alson geht nach vorne. Alson vor Above, vor Well of Wisdom. Alson, ist das ein Rennpferd für Jean-Pierre Cavallo und das Gestüt Schlenderhahn. Mann, war das eine Leistung. Der Sieg bleibt in Deutschland. Zweiter wird Well of Wisdom, dritter glaube ich Above vor Virginia Joy, die lief riesig. Fearless King hat alles am Start verloren, dann Get Set und der Rest bis hin zu Vallée de Fleur. Aber Mann, war das eine Leistung von Alson. Und
very good performance I thought there. That was on the day from Alson. I remember when I watched it alive, because obviously I was following the horse. I was never in any doubt that he was going to beat Well of Wisdom that day, because I'd actually identified both horses and I'm pretty much certain what they would both do. Such are the things are, you see, when you look at these things in depth, you have a much better idea of what to expect before it actually happens. But yeah, Alson, good horse, that was. And I also expected it to run well in the Lagardère when it did. And then when it turned up at the Criterium International, that was always going to be a very interesting race with only 2 runners turning up. But we will watch that race now.
Here we go, a field of 2 for the Criterium International for 2019. 1,400 metres the distance, and it's a fascinating contest between these two. On the inside, we've got Armory, who's in the John Magnier or Sue Magnier colours, and on the outside, we've got Alson. So tactics obviously playing a big part in this, and Frankie Dettori whacks on the speed and goes to the lead on Alson. So Alson shows the way in the Schenderlin stud colours. Over in second placing is Armory, and there's only about a half length in them as they go through the first 400 metres or so. Frankie Dettori staying off the fence, as is Donica O'Brien actually on Armory as they came to the top of the straight. Now Armory is first with Donica O'Brien to draw the whip there. Frankie Dettori on Alson on the outside. He's drawn clear. He hasn't touched him. Armory has no response for Alson, and Alson is starting to career away in the last little bit. He's home. He's now opening up a break of about 10 lengths on Armory, and in the run to the line it is going to be Alson going on to score, and score by about 15 lengths, eased up right on the line. So Alson for Frankie Dettori and Jean-Pierre Cavallo. Schenderlin stud defeats in second placing there Armory. Alson is the winner.
The
Frankie
commentator
Dettori.
sounded quite sad there, didn't he? As my horse romped home by 20 lengths in a Group 1. I remember watching that race live as well. I was roaring him home. I knew he'd beat that horse, Armory. Because, like I said, I'd looked at the 2-year-olds that year and I didn't even identify Armory myself. So I knew that I could beat that. And it proved to be a lot easier than I thought on the day. Although Armory was eased down, and you just saw there the golfing class as well. Between the jockeys, didn't you? As well a bit. Frankie Dettori and Donica O'Brien, who is now, of course, a trainer as opposed to a jockey. But that was the Group 1 that Alson got. Classic placed at 3 in 2010 behind Victor Ladorum, the horse, of course, that beat it in the Lagardère as well. But it did manage to get its head in front at pattern level in 2020, and it was in the listed pre-Matcham over 7 furlongs at St. Cloud. And that is the last race we're going to take a look at now before ending the video.
And away, so 5 of them over 7 furlongs or 1,400 metres. Alson is dropped into the rear of the field as Real Force. In the grey and green is taken on by Restiani in the yellow and white, and they move on by around about 2 lengths. Crew Dragon, purple sleeves on green, is the far side of the dark blue of Arapaho, and about 2 lengths behind those is Alson as they move at the end of the back straight and begin to turn. Restiani in yellow and white around the outer of Real Force in green and grey, who leads by a half length. 2 lengths off from nose bounded. Arapaho against the running rail by a neck or so, maybe less than that now, to Crew Dragon, and Alson continues to be the back marker as they move into the straight, and all with the exception of Real Force. Olivier Pellier sticks to the extreme right. On the left, Restiani in the yellow and white has the advantage there. The extreme left of the picture is Alson, and the nose-banded runner is Arapaho, and in company with those is Crew Dragon. They have just over a furlong to go. Real Force, the solo runner, on the extreme right. Alson, the market leader, has quickened away from rivals the near side. Running in second place there is Crew Dragon, as Alson, the near side, wins by 3 or 4 lengths eventually. Real Force maintained second position over on the far side. Third will be close, Crew Dragon and Restiani. But Alson, number 3, wins.
Classic case there of beware the deceptive French camera angle. I have to laugh. I've seen that happen so many times throughout racing that the horse Alson was dominant in that race, but yet the camera angles made the horses look quite level. I suppose you'd class that as view as an in-running bookie's dream, wouldn't you? But that's it. That's the career of Alson. 3 pattern race victories that we chose to look at, and I think they were all very good performances on the day. The Stallion itself, €5,500. I mean, absolute bargain. I think it really is. Be very interesting to see if this Stallion can make any sort of an impact moving forward. I, for one, hope it does. I will certainly be looking at his progeny at some point to see what I can find. But for now, this is one that's definitely passed the historical test, if you hadn't gathered that already. I mean, what a fantastic horse. It's a lot better bred than what I thought it was at the time, because I was actually stopped before I found out Alpen Koenig and all them. I was stopping back after the second dam in them days and thinking I was having a proper look at horses. Crazy stuff. But for now, that is all we've got for an Alson, Stallion in Focus. Thank you very much to everybody for taking the time to watch the video. As always, it is very much appreciated. I will hope to be back soon with another Stallion in Focus. I don't know which one it is, because that's at the start of every month on Reprieve Media, CIC Racing. I tend to start them. That was the last one in August 2019. So it was ones that will be identified in September 2020 in articles written on there. What I would have to do is I go to the Horses in Focus section, and all the videos reveal themselves. And then it's just a matter of me finding the right months and finding them from September 2019 Might as well show you what the site looks like while I'm here. There's the last article was done in November 2020, you see, where it was a proper global operation then. So it was looking everywhere for horses it could find. See what ones it identified here, any good? Oh, yeah, Fernie Hollow, Metier won a Tolworth, didn't it, for it? Cole Reevy, what a shout. I mean, that destroyed Monkfish and Envoy Allen, didn't it? Next Destination, I've really getting good then. Next Destination, sadly never seen the best of that one. And it's just a matter of me finding the ones from September 2019 and looking to see what stallions were revealed in that month. But that's all for me to do on a cold, dark evening. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. It's around midday now on Tuesday, the 26th of November. 28, which means probably 28 days to go till Boxing Day, does it not? Possibly 28 days between the 26th of 11th and 26th of the 12th. Or was it 30 days? I don't know. Anyway, anyone who think I was waffling, just to say that I will include a copy to the Stallion in Focus playlist and have to talk for 30 seconds at the end of the video. I will also have to include an option for people who have watched this video on Alson and have chosen not to subscribe to the channel. I will give them an opportunity to do so. But for now, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Looking forward to Alson's stock now next season. And maybe we might even sneak in an odd Ancient Spirit as well, down under in New Zealand and Australia. Who knows? But for now, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day and goodbye.